This was not a movie. This was a work of art. Was it scary? No. Was it masterful? You bet your ass. I'm disappointed, but I'm disappointed not at the movie, but at myself. Because everybody told me this wasn't a very good movie. However, it's done by the same guy that did Midsommar, and I fucking loved Midsommar, so why wouldn't I love this? And I'm gonna go ahead and give you a trigger warning. If you are going through loss right now, if you are in the midst of trauma, save yourself from this, because it is rough. And I'll be honest, I was a little iffy at first. I got about halfway through and thought about turning it off just because it was kind of long. It's really fucking long. It was getting a little boring. I didn't see it going anywhere. But if you stick through it, it all makes sense. But I have a spoiler-fueled question. At the end, when he goes up into the treehouse, there is a picture with the sign that says Queen Grandma or whatever. And then he's made the king. Does that mean he has to get with Grandma? Or does the line of succession pass down? What's going on there? Also, where did Grandma's head go? Because that wasn't a part of her death. Okay, now that I have fangirled, we have to get into the possum opinions where I live fast, watch a lot of trash, and scream at my own ass. One, I don't care for the guy who plays the brother. No offense to him, it just wasn't clicking for me, and I think it was the fake crying. Two, I am not a parent, nor do I claim to be an expert in parenting, but I don't think using your younger child as security for your older child was probably the best move. She knew he was lying about the drinking, but instead of saying no, she just endangered her younger child. And last but not least, we have to talk about aesthetic. And this is less honing in on this movie, but rather the whole suspension, trauma, horror genre in general. I understand, every inch of this film should match the emotion you're trying to convey. But for the love of God, turn on the lights! And I don't mean 47 lamps throughout this ginormous house. I mean the big light. The ceiling light. It doesn't have to be a fancy light. It doesn't even have to have a ceiling fan. It could be one of those 80s and 90s boob lights. I promise you, this movie would have been spooky even if we would have been able to see everything. Look, man, I don't see very well. And even if I did, I don't have a blacked out home theater where there's no glare anywhere, okay? I can't see. That being said, I implore you to see this because, again, this is not a movie. This is a work of art. Hello, darkness, my old friend. You're disrupting my movie once again.